Where's the remote? Found it.
Turn off the lights.
All right.
Did you grab the drinks?
Yeah, I got him.
Okay, I'm making the popcorn.
It's starting. Come on.
All right. Okay, I'm here. Hit the button.
And action.
Hi, I'm Jill.
And I'm Gianna.
And welcome to the We Watch It All podcast. Where apparently
I
I'm the
just
only
ran
one
out of breath a little bit.
No, well.
You've already used that joke.
Can I just tell you?
Wait. This is where we watch it all and give you our opinions.
AKA the opinion no one ever asked for.
Now speak.
So, there was one episode that I was listening to.
Yeah. What episode?
I was eating. Don't let me eat. Because...
Was it the chocolate with the pretzels?
No, it was the pasta.
The pasta. I told you about that.
No, not that. It's just... Clearly, I can't chew and talk at the same time because I sounded like I was going like this. Oh my god! And the recap, and then
like you're out of breath.
Yeah, I sounded like I was running a freaking marathon. I'm thinking, I think all I was doing was chewing and sitting in place. So that's pretty sad. But hey, you know.
Well, I think the cats were acting out too. So you're exerting a little bit extra.
No, I don't think at that time I was.
Oh,
because I think I was sitting nicely eating my pasta with the chicken. I remember that chicken. That was good stuff.
She's reminiscing here a little bit.
I just ate some good. I'm fuller than full and like a fat little cow. So, my boy's purring, and your girl's acting a fool on the floor.
She's doing twirls on the floor, so I don't know if that's positive or a negative. But we're gonna be doing She-Hulk. What happened there? Oh, your foot fell.
Oh, my foot fell. Yeah, I have to give him a kiss.
We're doing. Why am I like out of breath? She-Hulk Attorney at Law, episode 8, Ribbit and Rip It. Quote from the show, obviously, as we've been saying. And what is she doing back there? Man, I can't turn.
She's trying to get the attention.
I almost fell and popped my hip out. I might have popped my hip out. There was other things that happened, but I don't think I can say what happened. All right. What are you doing? Oh my god. All right.
It's loud noises on this.
So let's, I think, get into the recap. I came up with like 4 questions.
Is somebody in that freaking room already?
Somebody's always in that freaking room already. Don't shut up. They did more drilling in the wall today. Like how many things do you have to hang up for that stupid kid? Sorry. Imagine this is your first podcast.
We're just children lovers over here.
Imagine this is your first podcast and you're like, what the hell?
Oh, it's just neighbors, you know. Anyway.
Just go back to rewatch all our other episodes and you'll know why.
Yeah,
and all of them. You can't just watch the She-Hulk ones.
Well, the recap for me brought it all together.
Yeah.
It made it so that it made sense. They took all the most important parts and put it together and made it make sense.
Yeah. That's what Andor needs to do.
Well, at least do it before the finale like she did so that you can really, truly make sense of what the heck is being done there.
Yeah.
Because this episode actually, like, made, not that it made sense, gave a little context, so, like, just, you know, there was some stuff in there that was like, why is that in there? But I have a feeling there's going to be a reason in the end.
Yeah. I feel like I know what scene you're referring to. Is it the scene with that guy, Todd?
Yes, but I think he's going to be the one that has some kind of...
Tied with the Hulking. Hulking. I still don't have clarity.
What do you mean? What did you say? The tide with the Hulking? What?
Tie.
Yeah,
like a knot.
No, but I think he's going to be somehow the one that helps her.
Oh, like he's going to change his mind, like how we were saying about Josh, like how Josh changed his mind because he actually likes her. Well,
this guy actually likes her. I think he's like obsessed with the Hulk, but I think she's going to have to turn to him.
Way.
Yeah, but I think she's going to have to turn to him for like maybe tech help or I don't know something. But I think she's going to have to like. End up going to him.
Confide in him.
Yeah,
like the last person you want to help.
Yeah, like she's going to have to turn to him for help in the end or something, and he's going to help her somehow.
Yeah, because I could see that because they're trying to set him up to be like, you know, like,
almost like the guy in the chair.
Well, not like the guy in the chair, but I'm saying like they're setting him up right now so that we think he's the Hulking, but then he's going to actually be the guy that she needs help from.
The Hulking? Who's the Hulking?
Hulking.
Oh, the Hulk King?
King.
Who do I think the Hulk King is?
Well, we did that, but we were saying that we thought maybe it was him or he had a tie to it.
If I had, no.
But if you're thinking but now
I think Mallory does.
You think that's who her husband is?
I
think like why she maybe said don't tell her.
No, I think to a certain degree she knows she might be getting set up by these people, and I think in a weird way, like she knows she can't really.
Excuse me. This better be somebody important.
Yeah. unless they're in Phoenix. No, it's spam.
Oh my goodness.
So,
what do you mean by that though? Like Mallory has it tied to it.
I think like Mallory's husband could be the Hulk King, but I think she knows she can't really say anything.
That's maybe why she was telling what's her face to not talk about it.
Yeah, like I think she's trying to tell her like.
Well, that's why I was saying.
Don't worry.
I said maybe. Is he gonna steal my seat?
Yeah, but she looks like she doesn't know where to go.
Because my phone's in the way and my book's there. Oh, my God! What a little leap she did onto the table. No, but that's what I was saying. That one episode when they revealed that Mallory is married to somebody, I was like, maybe they're like, in the lab or something. Well, they have like a tie to it.
I think in a weird way she's trying to. In a weird way she knows that Jen is that they're coming for her to a certain degree. So I think like when she tells Nikki like not to tell her anything about the site, it's like she just hopes that like she won't investigate it and maybe start something. Because maybe they won't do anything, but if she gets involved in it, then now she's,
Well, yeah, because she was the first person when Jen hulks out. She tells her, no.
Like, don't do it, Jen. Yeah. And she says Jen, like, as if she knows, like, I don't want you to do it for that, side of you or something. Like, she knows, like, somebody's probably waiting outside or something's going to, there's going to be a repercussion for this. Because how would she know where did those all of a sudden those guys just showed up outside?
Yeah, that was like, really why weird. Were they there?
But we're jumping ahead.
Yeah, all right. So let's start with the recap. Yes. So it starts with her speaking with Leapfrog, and he's telling her about how when he was stopping.
Did they say what his real name was?
Something with a P, but when I tried to look it up, they just kept labeling him as Leapfrog, so we're just going to go with Leapfrog, and that's pretty much what they call him anyway. So while he was trying to stop a robber's his suit that was made by Luke Jacobson, which I thought was Luke Jacobs, but I think I'm thinking of the real person.
Because I wrote Jacobson down.
Isn't Luke Jacobs real, or am I thinking Mark Jacobs?
Mark Jacobs. Okay. Is a designer, yeah.
Is a designer, yeah. So, but he says that his suit by him set on fire, and she goes to Holloway once again to try to get out of this because it's a conflict of interest in her opinion, because she likes the suit she's getting.
Yeah, I don't think it's really a conflict of interest. I think she knows him well enough that she's going to piss him off, just like what happened.
Because then she goes and tries to give him a heads up, and it ends up backfiring on her, and he rips up the dress.
Though, to be honest with you, she really didn't do any, like, when you think about it, due diligence. Like, even watching them, like, you didn't see her ask him anything about the suit. You didn't see her, like, ask just anything, like, why are you wearing it? How are you wearing it? Right? Like, she didn't do any of that. She's just like, all right. She went and tried to work like a deal with what's his name, or like basically, in his opinion, he accused her. I guess because she accused him. Yeah. She accused him because she didn't really come and say, listen, I have someone with a suit. I know it wouldn't never be you, but what do you, Yeah. He's going to try to take you to court. If it's not me, it's somebody else. So she could have went in there differently, and she kind of didn't.
Yeah. That is true.
So now we're in court. And, of course, he's sitting there by himself, which we probably know he shouldn't represent himself. And probably, probably won't. But these people are oddballs, and they'll do it.
Well, yeah, you got to get a little setup here because you hear it. You hear the tap tap tap.
But I forgot he was supposed to be like coming on one of these episodes. So I forgot all about him. I was not. I don't know.
Well, because we were thinking that we were going to see him at the gala and.
Yeah, but I was thinking, like, does he have like I didn't want to say a bad guy, but I don't know. I don't know who I thought it was. Like maybe one of the people from her other firm. Or something. I don't know why I thought it was.
Oh, it was gonna like represent
him,
Luke.
Yeah. And like I forgot all about him, to be honest with you. So when he showed up, I was like, oh, there he is.
Yeah. And in the trial, Matt actually reveals that the Sokovia Accords have been repealed. That's where a superhero has to register their identity with the government. So obviously, now it's kind of, that's probably why he did confide in this guy to make his suit, which makes sense because, that was a whole big thing. Obviously, there's a whole movie, Civil War, and they even touched on it in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. too, the Sokovia Accords.
This was one of those episodes where it wasn't, granted, I guess he's a cameo appearance, but it was more cameo mention, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Like more cameo reference. There was a lot of references to other things.
Yeah, because there was another reference I got to, which we'll talk about in a second. Inevitably, though, Jen does lose the case when Leapfrog says that he put jet fuel in his, what did he call them, his boosters or his boots?
Yeah, his boots.
So the case gets denied because he didn't listen to how he was supposed to make.
Yeah.
Well, not make, keep, I guess, maintain his suit.
But of course, it was Matt Murdock who, with his keen other senses, smelled the jet fuel, and he was like, you know, what did you put in there? And of course, this Jodo bird just shouts right out, like, oh, jet fuel.
And then after that, they head to the Legalese bar, and Matt speaks with...
Yeah, but you left out the part where Jen asks Luke to...
Oh.
I kind of thought he was going to say yes for some weird
No,
reason,
I
but
didn't
I
think
should have
so.
known better. She asked him would he...
Put that down? Oh, I thought I might have.
He would be her tailor again, and he
denies.
He said, no, because I hate you. Which is a little harsh. I mean, he's a little harsh of a guy. But, I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah, but then they end up at the legalese, like you said. Yeah.
And she asks him why he's here, and he says that he owes Luke for making him a couple suits, and obviously us as the viewers knows that he's referring to his Daredevil suit, but she thinks he's talking about like actual suits. But he could have made those too as well. You don't know. I mean, he did make Jen her own. Because, you know, maybe he made him, like, not like just like a work suit, maybe like a bulletproof work suit, just in case, you know. Because his whole point was, with Luke's case, was being like, you know, there are supervillains that could target him in order to get to a villain. So, you know, same, you know, for him being a lawyer, obviously. And Matt does kind of nod to the whole Nelson and Murdoch firm, because he says he uses the term us, obviously referring to him, and Foggy, meaning that there is most likely a Foggy somewhere in this universe, probably all the way back in Hell's Kitchen.
I'm sorry, his name's not Froggy.
Foggy. Fogggy. Foggy Nelson. What did you write?
I didn't write anything, because I always thought it was Foggy.
I said
like,
Foggy.
Not Froggy, I mean.
You thought they were calling him Froggy? The whole Netflix show, you thought they called him Froggy?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
No, Foggy.
Huh. Okay. Interesting.
And you watched that show before I did, even. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, there you go.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah. We posted on our Instagram the other day about the Shambong, and I said, you can't say that our podcast isn't educational. Because look, here we are.
Entertaining.
You just learned again.
Astronaut parties have some shambongs.
Astronaut parties have a Shambong? What the hell did you just say?
At your next party, get yourself some shambongs.
My other guess besides astronaut shambongs was the Amish have shambongs. I don't know, but that was like, that doesn't make sense.
I wouldn't speak about either one of those, really, because I don't know too much.
About the astronauts or the Amish?
No, not really.
And then Matt tells her that if she can't make a difference as Jen, then she can make a difference maybe as She-Hulk, so that she can do...
Yeah, he gave that little Matt, like...
You know,
weird.
like a classic, though, superhero little,
yeah,
like...
but he does a lot of those. I feel those little weird, like, phrasy phrasers and... Yeah.
Like a little inspiration.
Like
Like an Aunt May kind of
Yeah, where you're
thing.
kind of like, wait, what? What?
I mean, he's not wrong, though.
Oh, no.
Because that is exactly what he does. So he's kind of giving advice that he's already taking, in a sense.
Yeah.
You're not hitting it right.
No.
Oh, okay. I can't tell from my angle.
I am not hitting the pole.
Okay.
I probably will now because she just said that, but
All right.
it's okay.
So while at the bar...
Moving the legs. Hold on.
Oh,
Go ahead.
okay. Yeah. So while at the bar, Jen ends up getting a text from Todd, you know, the weird guy that we were mentioning that has like a thing for She-Hulk.
Yeah, but he got his call first.
Well, yeah, he gets a call and he has to leave.
I was like, yeah, but weren't you like,
who's calling him?
And here's my thing.
Like, who's giving him his, like, superhero, like, so-and-so's...
No, but now obviously we know that he was getting a call to tell that, you know,
yeah,
Luke was kidnapped.
Who called him?
That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe somebody from
The
Luke's
team.
shop or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because that's what I was like. I'm like, okay. Here we are. So... I don't know where we were, though.
Okay, so after... Oh, we were talking about Matt taking
he got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Matt ends
she
up...
gets a text, right?
Well, yeah. So he gets the call. She gets a text. He comes back. He says, I gotta go. And then she ends up going to meet with Todd because he's like, it's urgent. And when she meets with him, he tells her that he won at an auction a Wakanda war spear.
There you go. Another cameo reference.
Yeah. Which is two things. Which obviously that's like the whole like thing of Black Panther. The whole movie is like literally Killmonger's breaking into a museum to reclaim
All
the Wakandan stuff. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, he's doing it with what's that guy's name? Oh, I can't remember his name. The guy with the arm. He's missing the arm.
I'm going with Winter Soldier, and I know it's wrong.
It's not. I can't remember his name. He ends up dying in the movie because Killmonger like just was working with him to get the vibranium and then all that. But as soon as he said that, I'm like, huh.
I don't know anybody else that doesn't have an arm.
He has like half an arm. He got his arm cut off. He's got the Australian accent.
Yeah, I got nothing. I don't even know what movie that's from.
Black Panther.
I don't know.
I think he was in oh my god, he was also in Age of Ultron too.
Yeah, I got nothing. Anyway,
I can't remember.
We gotta move.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Keep it moving.
Whatever, he's dead anyway.
Oh.
You're saying but you don't even know his name, and you can't even picture the guy that I'm trying to
I
describe.
almost just clocked Cooper in the head with my knee.
Okay, no, what I was saying was, as soon as he said the spear, I was like, huh, because he asked on that last date, oh, what could vibranium break your skin? And then he just all of a sudden now has a vibranium spear.
Oh.
Right?
Interesting.
And I was like, huh. But he tells her, though, that, like, they're saying, obviously, he can't keep it because it was stolen, and he has to give it back.
The sad part is that she is not putting any of this together. It doesn't.
Yeah, like, I don't think she got it. Because then he just makes a move on her, and she basically pushes the table against him and locks him in and
here's
leaves.
my thing. Is, like, they told her not to look at the website, right? So
Yeah.
she doesn't. But, like, I feel like kind of what you said. If you try to hold that pen by the cap, it's going to fall down your shirt.
Well, then can you itch my back for me?
So then you're going to have ink all
Can you
up
itch
here.
my back? It's like right here.
Is that the itcher thing over here? No?
Just 2 seconds, please help me out here. Be a good co-host. Okay, thanks for scratching my back. Let's move on. Where were you going with that before you brought up my pen?
No, I was saying the fact that she hasn't put any of this
Yeah.
together, and the fact that, like, she doesn't. I don't feel like she was really taking that intelligentsia site or whatever that was seriously. Like, I think she really doesn't think that she has enemies.
Well, not that I don't think she has enemies, but I think she she can, obviously, but I think for the most part she knows that she can take down pretty much anybody.
I don't know about that. Like, I think she thinks because she came out and has her identity out there, like, she's not one of these superheroes where people are trying to unmask you and get you and whatever. I think in a weird way she thinks, like, no, I'm not like that. Because he even said that to her in court. Not everybody is willing to just put themselves out there with their identity like you did. But, like, I think she thinks in a weird way because she's out there and because people know Jen and She-Hulk are the same. Like, I don't know, like, they're not going to come for her or something in a weird way. Like, I think she has this, like, weird sense of, like...
Maybe.
I don't know.
I mean...
Could all be speculation.
That could be true.
It's not true.
When she gets home, though, Frog ends up calling her and says that he's being chased, so she finally puts on her hero suit from Luke and meets him at a parking garage.
Closet and gets it out of the fancy bag. And I was still worried that it wasn't going to be the right thing because I'm like, come on, girl.
No, it had to be. And then, obviously when she gets there, we realize that Daredevil is who's chasing him and they fight, which I feel like his moves were a lot more like fluid or like very more like
I always think he's pretty.
No, he is, but it was a lot more like flipping tricks. Like I felt like he definitely significantly improved since I think the last time we saw him, if we're going with the Daredevil world. I mean Netflix world. Like I don't know, I just feel like the way he was scaling down that like parking garage, I was like, obviously that was a CGI character.
But I remember him doing those things though.
I don't know.
But I mean, maybe it's just like the type of stuff has progressed. I mean, think about when Daredevil first came out.
No, I know it was so long
so
ago.
I mean, it could just be that the stuff is better. Well, yeah,
he's
quality.
training, he's better, but
no, not him. I'm saying like the actual.
Oh well, yeah, but I'm just saying like I don't know. I just like he was really like
just could have choreographed it better. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that. I mean, the Daredevil fights were choreographed. Really
more importantly, like what do we think about the suit?
Daredevil suit or Jen suit?
Either one, but I was really saying Jen.
I had that as one of our questions.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Do you want to do it now or do you want to wait?
No, we could wait. It's
okay.
Fine.
I didn't know you were gonna, start bringing some questions to the table here. I'm so sorry.
So we find out that it's actually.
She unmasked.
She unmasks him. I forgot about that.
Yeah, because she stops him with a thunderclap because it was the sound of the clap which kind of disoriented him and let her
slammed into a car. Boom, down he goes.
Take off his mask to reveal that he is Daredevil. Yeah, and then like you were saying,
as she said, "What are you, the Gold Devil?"
Yeah,
which I thought was cute because that's what everybody was speculating. Were they going to call him something different, like because of the gold suit?
Yeah.
Or like were they going to reference him differently somehow? But I guess not.
Yeah, and he does also say like oh, I'm the Daredevil. Like, she should know this. So, like, he's definitely seems like he
that's
has been
weird.
established, but
Yeah,
not
like,
established enough that people would know
yes,
him.
but maybe only on the East Coast they've really truly heard of him because
Yeah, but think about how many Avengers are on the East Coast. There's Spider-Man, there's Kate Bishop now
But
that's there, and all
you
these
know
other
what?
guys.
In a weird way, though, he does always try to fly under the radar. So maybe he does it so well that he thinks people know who he is, but they
Maybe
don't.
only, like, people in Hell's Kitchen really
Yeah,
knows
you know,
who
like
he
maybe it
is.
really doesn't get out that far because he's not. He
Yeah.
doesn't branch
Well,
out.
it
ever.
also
I mean,
just
maybe
might-
now
it-
they'll know who he is.
It might also just be something as far as, like California's really never had to deal too much with superheroes. Like, oh my god, look at Cooper. His, like, 4 feet are, like, up in the air. His head's resting on the couch.
I set him up nice so that he'll be happy.
Yeah. Wow, you really did, didn't you?
He's alright, though.
No, but when you think about it, the only real superheroes that are on the West Coast is Ant-Man and the Wasp, and now, obviously, his daughter's going to join in Quantumania, but that hasn't happened yet. And now we
Wait,
have
I'm sorry. Wait.
Cassie Lang.
Oh, I'm thinking of the little girl.
No, she's an adult now. Because of the time jump.
Oh no,
She's-
that's right.
she's older now. She's a teenager.
remember
She's gonna
that
be played by a
name,
different
yeah,
actress,
yeah.
though.
I don't remember what that other actress was, so it would be no loss for me. I wouldn't have been none the wiser.
And then obviously now we have She-Hulk and then Shang-Chi, but Shang-Chi didn't take really much. Like, it was just the bus scene that really happened there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, like, the rest didn't take place there. So it's kind of like, is there really, like, you know, it's really just those two that I think, in my opinion, that they've
Yeah, but-
experienced.
He lived there. Who? Didn't he? Shang-Chi?
No, yeah, but I'm saying, like, something where there's, like, a superhero
Oh, where they would know
catastrophe,
about it,
like,
yeah,
fully.
yeah.
Like, it was just the bus scene that really happened there,
I guess, yeah.
is what I'm trying to say. But clearly there was other little superheroes in here, because now we see Leapfrog. We found out
Like,
about
who the hell are these people?
like, these little non
Yeah, the law firm definitely opens up like more weird characters.
Yeah, we'll let you, because you might not want to give them a whole show or really dive into
no,
it, but they
you're
might just be,
not. They're
like,
not
something
show-worthy.
fun to just, just cheekily give in for somebody who really likes, like, one of these, like, random
Yeah.
one-off characters.
That's weird.
What?
Like picking one random one-off character to be like the one you follow. Like, come
I
on.
don't know. Well, but here's the thing. If she gets more seasons, then you could just keep bringing in these little characters one by one and just kind of really exploring them. Okay, and then what you were saying about what he tells Jen about Luke.
Yeah, that he ends up saying that Luke got kidnapped by Leapfrog because I guess he's forcing him to fix his suit, make him a suit, and he has him in his little lily pad.
Lily pad? Or was it leap pad?
No, it said
Lily
pad.
pad.
He was making him fix his suit, and he was coming up with all these little ideas like, oh, what if we did this, and what if we had to talk to me, and what if... I mean, come on, dude.
Well, yeah, he
You're
was trying
just
to
a regular person, though.
Well,
like,
he was trying to create, like, almost like an Iron Man kind of suit, like, with, like, a voice in there and everything.
Which clearly this guy's not. That's not his specialty.
No,
It
I think he's
doesn't
just making you, like, a nice suit,
Yeah, I
really,
don't
is
think
what it
it's-
really is.
Yeah.
And then Matt tells her that he hears 25 goons, I think.
Yeah, I think
Was it
I
25?
think he named, like, he said there was 25 in total, like something.
And then there's, like, 10 here, 5 here, 5.
Yeah, he was just rattling.
He broke it
off.
down. He did his classic
little-
thing that we
yeah.
did see in the Netflix show as well, where he can hear
The heartbeat.
the heartbeat, which those scenes were always great because it's kind of like those scenes to me. Even in this one, he has another little hallway scene, in the blue light now, and you see them take them in, and you can hear, like, they slow it down to hear, like, what he hears. He sees the chain on the ball spinning around. Because I love that, because it just reminds me about, like, the spider senses.
Yeah.
Because I love that scene in Far From Home where he takes that second to, like,
Yeah.
go through all the fighting stuff and then catch the gun from Mysterio in his hand. Like, those are always, like, fun scenes just to see, like, how they are perceiving everything instead of just watching them fight. Like, it adds, like, another layer to it instead of just watching, like, 101 fight scenes. Like, they're fun, but, like,
Yeah.
it's always more interesting to see how they see it. And he tells her that he's gonna do, like, pick them off one by one,
Yeah.
which
And Jen's like, why can't we just go in and smash
Yeah.
Hulk smash or...
he does start. He picks a few off, and then he does, like, he ends up fighting a couple at a time.
He did the majority of them, and then she came in and did the
And then
last
she, like,
backup
jumped through
crew,
the
yeah.
floor, and basically. And then they get into a fight, and Leapfrog tries to ditch.
But I think it's funny how they did it. Like, they're, like, fighting. She's coming in, talking to him as, like, She-Hulk, the lawyer, as well as, like, fighting and trying to stop him. Like, it was, like, weird. Like, she's...
And he's, like, giving lawyer advice, Matt. But he's like, yeah, I'm not...
like
I'm not a lawyer. I
like
just
lawyer
like lawyer shows, yeah. Which was, like, you know, obviously he can't say, oh, yeah, I'm a lawyer, too. Because, obviously... And he ends up jumping out the window, leapfrogging. I'm assuming he broke his legs, because that's what it sounded like. It sounded like he was in a stretcher and all that.
I don't know what he was thinking, because clearly the suit was not done or any. I don't know.
I think he had him fix the rest of his suit, but I don't know. I feel like you would have had him focus on fixing the part that was mostly damaged.
Maybe he thought he did, but he didn't. I don't know.
He didn't even try to, like, fight. He just left, which is clearly, like, his, obviously, he did say it's a stick. Because that's his whole point is, like, out of everything, we only saw him run away, and that's his whole thing. Like, he has a slogan to literally run away.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has one in the comics or anything, but, because I'm going to be honest, I've never heard of him till now. Sorry, folks. But... Once they free Luke and the police come arrest him, sorry, I just saw your notes titled as Andor.
What?
Your title on your...
Oh, because that's what I usually put.
No, I know, you threw me off, though. I was like, Andor. So Luke ends up agreeing, though, to make Jen her dress again for her gala. And then her and Matt talk... What?
He said they're even now.
Oh, yeah.
Which I knew that's exactly. The minute he said that he was kidnapped, I'm like,
oh yeah, like what you say,
that's how he's gonna. Yeah.
Well, because we did see in the trailer, she obviously wears a dress to a gala. So I'm like, no matter what, he's gonna end up obviously agreeing to work with her again.
Yeah, just how they're gonna get to that point is the ticket.
And then Jen and Matt talk, and they end up hooking up. And the next morning, Jen asks us, "Why are we still there?" Because it feels like that should have been the end of the episode, which I agreed. And I'm looking, I'm like, 10 minutes left, because we had to pause it to go put you. I think you were going to put your food away, and I was like, oh, she hit the mic. Ah!
Look at the spike on that.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, folks. I apologize, and I'll never live down the shame.
Nope.
No, I've never. All right, sorry. What I was saying was that she wants to know why we're still here, because, like we said, it feels like the end of the episode. We looked and I'm like, 10 minutes. I thought there was gonna be like even like 3 or 5. Like, I didn't think 10 was left. And Nikki arrives and tells her that she's got to get ready for the gala. And that's when Jen looks at us and realizes that next week is obviously the finale, and that the big twist obviously is coming. But is it the kind of big twist that reveals there's another Hulk, but it's red? Or am I getting fridged? What does that mean? Getting fridged, do you know?
I don't know. I
tried to look it up.
I thought she said getting a fridge.
Oh, maybe. I thought she said I'm getting fridged. Like, I thought maybe she means like how like a show gets shelved or like put away.
I don't know.
I don't know what that meant by that. If you know what she means by that, let us know. Like, obviously I get the red She-Hulk is like, it would be like, oh, there's a red She-Hulk. Like, you know, type of thing. But
do we know how red She-Hulks are created? How they came about?
I don't know, but we will. I'll have one of the questions at the end. We can discuss a little bit about that. And then after that, Nikki ends up jumping out of the bathroom with makeup brushes like Wolverine claws.
Yes, I noticed that.
And two things. So obviously when they filmed this, we don't know if they knew that Hugh Jackman was going to come back to play Wolverine, but it's coincidence that he was just announced in between last episode and this episode. And in previous episode, there was on the website on the side, it said, man with claws in a bar fight, which obviously sounds very Wolverine-ish. Mm-hmm. And now there's like, you know, her jumping out doing this. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think they do anything.
Not
on purpose, personally.
And then they end up jumping right to the gala, which I was not expecting them to. I thought maybe it was going to, like I said, I thought it was going to end with her going to get ready, and then like we were going to see the gala next episode. But we see her arrive with Nikki, and she meets with her parents, and then they go to announce the category that she's in, the female lawyer, and they announce her name first, and then they announce every other woman in the category, like, you know.
Yeah, I guess they all won.
Yeah, because they're trying to honor all female lawyers, I guess, in their eyes, like, because they think that's better than just letting one win, or just putting all the lawyers, regardless of their gender, in one category, because why not? Even to the point where they ask their question was, what is it like to be a female lawyer? And Mallory's like, you do double the work, get half the respect, and you get to be asked, what's it like to be a female lawyer?
Yeah.
And when it comes to Jen, she starts her speech with, like, she wants to thank her parents, and then all of a sudden, the intelligentsia pops up, and they start showing, like, photos and data from her phone, and then they put up a video from the night of her and Josh, which, that's completely illegal, but he did.
Yeah, but it was weird because, like, how did she not... I don't know.
I mean, she's a lawyer. She knows that's illegal. And she ends up destroying the screen, and she picks one of these guys to chase, and she ends up letting him go because she ends up getting surrounded by these agents that are just magically there. I don't know if they're the DODC, but I would assume, because they kind of looked similar, like, outfits to obviously the people that pulled up on Miss Marvel and all that, like, and they also have the
Yeah, I thought that was weird that they just...
like, little sonic cannons to try to knock her out. But one thing I did want to mention is that you do see Todd there, I think. I think he was talking with Holloway or something, or she was, like, waving to Holloway, and then Todd's there.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if that was the guy she picked out that was running away. Was Todd now disguised or what? But she did pick out, like, one guy in particular to try to chase down.
Well, because I think he was the last behind. Like, I think he was the one that was lagging behind the most.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it was anything more than...
All right. Well, that's all I wrote for our little recap. I did have one little overall thought, because I went on IMDb to look at the casting, because for some reason I couldn't remember Holloway's name. So I was like, if I look at the guy, I'll know. IMDb has a rating, and you can pick how you want to rate the episode, 1 out of 10. Now, there was a lot of 10, 9, and 8s, but somehow the episode that all you whiny little babies wanted came, and you gave it still 11%. 1 star had 11%. It's like, how will you ever be pleased?
They won't.
I know. Like, really? What the hell was that?
Uh-huh.
Thank you for using Adobe Flash Flower. It stopped being supported December 31st, 2020. Can we not right now? What the hell? All right. So, here are my 4 questions. One was the one that you started with, which perfectly happened to be the first question, was what you think of Jen's supersuit.
I was trying very hard to think of what it would look like. That was not at all what I pictured. So I think it was pretty decent.
It looks a lot like her one in the comics. I even have a Funko Pop that's kind of similar. Typically, though, the pop I have of it is like an all purple spandex, and she usually has like a white belt. And I feel like that is pretty good, because I don't really, like, what else would you really... what else would you do?
I don't know.
I don't really know what else you would...
I thought pants at first. But then I thought that's what they were going to do. But I think the shorts are better because it's supposed to be like, things tear and rip, and you're trying to have this little stuff tear and rip because she's...
Well, but do you think about it? If she's wearing pants while she's Jen, then they'd be like capris. So now, like, when she's Jen, the shorts would come to her knees, where now they come to, like, her mid-thigh.
Yeah.
Everything. So I think it's, like, a good one, because it's not really something that she's gonna, like, have to wear all the time. Like, obviously, like, she put it on before this, and it's still, like, skin tight enough that she could wear it under her clothes and rip it off. Rip off her other dress clothes, but, hopefully she wouldn't have to do that. Okay, so my next question was, now that we've seen this Matt on top of the Matt Murdock that we saw in Spider-Man, what are our thoughts? Do we think this is the same Matt Murdock that we saw in the Netflix shows, or do we think he's somebody completely different?
No, I think he's the same.
I think he is.
Because he mentioned Hell's Kitchen and all like that, and like
referenced that's the same.
No, I know, but I mean, like, the way he referenced it, like, made me feel like he. Yeah, I think he's the same.
Well, he's also a little bit of a WHORE, which is exactly what he was in the Netflix show, so I'm not surprised. Because I saw somebody say that online. Because he did. He dated the Karen. He dated Elektra.
Yeah.
There was a third girl, too. Oh, was he with...
You know who's played Elektra, right?
Who?
In the TV show they used to have? Jennifer Gardner. That was one of her first...
That's the movie with Ben Affleck.
No, she did a TV show.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about the girl from the Netflix show. No, that's somebody different. That's not Jennifer Garner.
No, I'm saying Jennifer
She
Garner.
did play Electra, yeah, I'm pretty sure. But all right, we'll come back to you once we figure it out. No, I think there was a movie though.
No, I think there was too.
There was a movie, and I don't know if she was in that Ben Affleck movie.
See?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But was she in the Ben Affleck movie, or was there? I thought there was an Electra in that Ben Affleck movie. I've never seen it though, so I'm guessing. Yes, she was.
Yeah.
I was right, and you were both right.
I think that's how they met.
They had a little crossover.
That's how
A
they
little
met.
pre-MCU crossover. There you go.
Michael Clark was in it too. Oh, he played Kingpin. Oh, that's not what I thought
Yeah,
he was going to
and
play.
look, Jon Favreau played Foggy Nelson.
Oh, I didn't know. What's her name played Karen Page?
Okay.
Ellen Pompey. Just a little history lesson.
All right. Are we ready to go on? Maybe we'll have to do like a podcast where we revisit all like 2000 Marvel movies or something. Like a bonus episode or something. I don't know. Let us know if you'd be interested in that. Next question. Do we like Matt and Jen together? Do we ship it?
Oh, yeah, I do.
I do. I kind of like them
do.
together. I think they have a good like banter and everything, you know? And obviously, well, they didn't really talk about the She-Hulk form too much, but, you know, she said she wanted somebody that liked her as Jen and She-Hulk, and he clearly obviously knows that she's both. So he didn't really, like, think twice about it.
Yeah, no, which is, you know, he didn't make a big deal of it either way.
No, like that, yeah. He just was like, yeah, okay. All right, so now, do we think we could see a Red She-Hulk or a Red Hulk? With that being said, we did notice at the end, oh my god, he just started aggressively snoring all of a sudden, Cooper. Is he awake? Is he asleep like that?
Yeah, his eyes are kind of closed.
Oh my god.
He's going to get a stiff neck.
He's a man, W-H-O-R-E. I don't know if I can just spell it still anyway. Yeah, I could. But I spell it really slow, you know? And most kids don't know how to spell, so. And if you're a kid, I don't know if you should be listening to us. We kind of watch a lot of adult shows that you probably shouldn't watch if you're a kid. You know? Yeah. Like, I don't know about that. You might want to rethink that. Come back to us in a few years. Okay, so we did notice, because you were talking about that, and then when we were watching, when she broke the screen in the, what's it called? The gala. Which it didn't look like a gala. Like, I don't know. I thought a gala was like a dance or something. Like, this was just an award show.
Yeah, no, that's really what. I think they call those award shows galas. Like,
I don't know. But basically, when she punched screen, they signaled this light, and it was flashing red. Which, you know, we were like, oh look, she just mentioned. It was kind of weird that she just mentioned
a Red Hulk. And now she was looking red. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I looked it up, typically the Red Hulk is played by General Thaddeus Ross, but since the passing of William Hurt, who had played him in the movies, a lot of people probably like are not thinking that they're gonna go through with a Red Hulk because he was probably gonna be in like Thunderbolts and everything.
I thought it would be like a She-Hulk.
Maybe. I don't really know much on a Red She-Hulk.
It said that she was married to Hulk.
To Bruce Banner?
I thought that's what it just said. Yeah. Elizabeth Betsy something.
Okay, you get back to us on that. But people have been saying about the Thaddeus Ross stuff that there has been recast rumors.
She's a fictional character appearing in oh, hello, baby. American comic books published by the Marvel. The character was created by, Stan Lee, blah, blah, blah. She is the daughter of General Thaddeus a Thunderbolt Ross.
Well, yeah, that's who we just mentioned, so maybe that's how...
Yeah, but then there was something else that I read. I don't know how accurate some of this stuff is, but...
Well, see, the issue is...
This was where it said that Red She-Hulk is a fairly recent Marvel villain and enemy to the Hulk. Yeah. She is an evil version of She-Hulk in much the same way that Red Hulk is the evil version of the Hulk.
Yeah.
But like Red Hulk, her powers work differently from She-Hulk in the way that
Cooper's coming for you.
She is striking and oh boy.
So with that, obviously, I don't know about that because that means
You're gonna be too
scared. Possibly that maybe that would be their way of doing it instead of Okay. I'll let you guys have your moment. Here comes Koopy. Oh, he's slipping and sliding like he's a deer on ice. Hi, Cooper. Okay, so now if you can hear him purring, you're getting some free purring ASMR. But you know what they could do instead of going with the whole Ross.
What? This is about you.
Cooper?
Sadly, yeah, sadly not about me.
Why is it about me?
Because he's pushing to get to you.
What do you want from me? Okay. So instead of doing the whole, oh, you're drooling all over my, ew, look at my hand.
I put on my shirt. It's okay.
Ew. Coob. Ew, he drooled all over my hand. Oh my god.
Let me clean him
his chin
up.
is so wet.
It's under his chin. It's okay, baby.
Ugh.
She's done
He's
with
a
it.
known drooler. I'll just put the top of your head and say, how about that? So instead of going the Ross way, obviously, if they didn't want to recast, I think
it would be obvious they would do her instead of him.
I think
for
it would,
this,
well,
I
because
think.
you know he is. It's not like,
She-Hulk.
well, no, but
the
it's
way
not
they made this. But the thing is, the way they just that thing that I just read, it kind of said she is the evil version of She-Hulk.
Yeah.
So maybe what they're planning on doing is just making this, like her, like she was literally snarling and growling. You didn't see that, so it's like I was like, what the hell's going on? It's like she's lost the ability for words there. So like I'm wondering if they're making, like they're going to reference like when she gets that angry and violent, like how they put the red light on.
I don't know. Well, they might have came up with the idea instead of having, you know, Ross and just doing a whole another Red Hulk and recasting and everything like that.
Just having
They
her
may
kind of
just no, but they may have his daughter, if that's his
That's
daughter
what I
in
was
the
gonna
com-
say, yeah.
Yeah, like have his daughter come along because you know it's not that like he's not like you know he's definitely old enough to have like a kid and be fully grown up and
Oh, they
everything
said
by
that.
now.
Yeah.
So he definitely they could just do that and have her join the Thunderbolts instead and kind of just take on the like typical Red Hulk storyline and go with her instead just to be you know easier for themselves instead of having to do all that.
Yeah.
She's literally rocking the cat.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's all the questions I had. Did you have any that you thought of or anything else that we should discuss?
No, that was pretty much it.
Yeah. Do you think we'll see Matt again in the finale or no?
I think he's gonna come to her rescue. Like I think he might have to be her lawyer or something.
Oh.
Like I think he might have to get her out of wherever she ends up.
Yeah. I don't think if they do like a Red She-Hulk, I don't think we'll like really like see her. Like I think it would be more of like a nod to her.
I think that's what that was, that red light.
Oh, you think
I
it's like
think
a
that
nod?
was kind of, yeah.
No, but I was thinking I mean like more like if they were going to introduce this character and set her up for the Thunderbolts, you know?
Yeah, they might.
Because they can have like a Red Shield come and get Abomination for the Thunderbolts. I don't know. I'm spitballing here, absolutely. So I think that's really it. We'll be back for the finale next week. Our Andor episode is already up for you guys to go and listen. And speaking of finales, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills finale is this Saturday. But it's not the finale of us talking about it because you know they have the reunion.
The finale show is on tonight?
Of Beverly Hills? Yeah, this is it. This is the last episode. We have to go watch that right now. But yeah, so that episode will be up on Saturday the next day. And then on Monday, we do our weekly podcast where we talk about news, we spin a wheel, and we talk about the shows that we watched on our own.
And boy, have I been watching.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've been watching.
Oh my god, I've only watched Kung Fu
Yeah. Oh my god.
and Abbott.
I just gotta watch my Kardashians
Well,
tomorrow.
good thing I didn't watch that
Southern
much.
Charm.
Oh my god.
What else did I watch? I watched a lot. It's
Dancing with the Stars.
Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, woof. Okay, so I'm just not gonna watch anything else. You know, but I've been having a rough
couple
week.
of doubles, folks. Let's not get ourselves.
Yeah, but I've been having a rough week
oh,
with my sissy. So I've been out of the game. I can't even get my head in it.
well, she's waiting for you over there. So
Yeah, I know.
you
My
might
little
wanna-
sissy's waiting for me.
you
I
might
have
wanna
to
say
go.
your goodbyes.
All right,
give
so
your 4s and 5s.
You know what
and...
you already know what you have to do. You got to give us a 4 or a 5. 4 means you think that we can improve, but you know if you know that we're going to improve, you might as well just give us the 5 now instead of wasting your time and coming back to change your score.
It's all good thoughts.
And then if you're on YouTube, you can go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Don't give us a thumbs down. Instead, leave us a comment about how we can improve.
Yes,
Oh.
people live in the positivity.
We also made playlists on our YouTube as well if you're interested with like all the episodes are like categorized in playlists now. Just I don't know. You know, just want to try to be like a little bit fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for watching.
Yep.
Cooper, do you want to do it?
Hit the button. He's busy. He's sleeping. He's loving his life. He's sitting with his mama.
Nothing, puppy?
Oh, it's what are you gonna make him get up for?
I'm not. I'm petting him.
You always gotta pester him.
Say something, puppy.
He's got nothing.
All right.
Hit the button.
Oh my god.
And no, I didn't learn it in French yet.
Well, yeah, that's only for our
Au
Andor.
revoir.
That's for our Andor listeners. She has not learned it in French yet. Okay.
Hit the button. Or I will hit you with the button.
Oh my god.